Welcome. Let's see. We've got, I need to get my banner working. There we go. And I need to get rid of this other one. This is interesting. There we go. All right. I wish I could figure out how to get that bigger banner because I kind of like the bigger banner better. Anyway, my name is Manny Wolfe, and thank you for joining me today. I've got some really good stuff for you. All killer, no filler today. All killer, no filler for you in the world of making your speaking gigs make you money. How do you get clients, cash, and credibility, even from free speaking gigs? To say nothing of the paid speaking gigs. And now that I've said that like that, that prompts me to want to have a little bit of a rant here, just a little bit of a tangent about the awesome power and overlooked potential benefit of taking free speaking opportunities. Now, as you can guess, in my line of work, I talk to a lot of people who want to speak. And it amazes me. I mean, flabbergasts me. No, wait, it gobsmacks me. It leaves me absolutely baffled how even new speakers have this hubris, this pride, this ego that says, I only want free, paid speaking gigs. I want to be paid to speak. Punk, sucker, chump, listen to me now. All right. You don't want to be paid to speak. You want to make money from speaking. There's a huge distinction there. And in fact, one that, if and when you embrace it, will make you more money. That is free gigs. Let me explain. Who are free gigs powerful for? They're powerful for people who have a product, a service, an offer, consulting, something like that to sell on the back end. Now, some of you have come to me and said, well, I just want to sell my books. To try to make money off of your books by selling them at speaking events is like trying to fill a swimming pool up with an eyedropper. Let's just be clear on that. And I don't mean to come along and sort of be cavalier and devil may care while I kick you in the teeth, but you got to get realistic. Let's assume somehow you're making $20 off of each book you sell. By the way, unless you're a New York Times bestseller and you've already sold a whole bunch, like a whole first print, you're not making $20 off your book unless you paid for all of them and you charge $20, but you really only make about 15 because it costs about $5 to get the book. Let's look. You speak in front of 200 people at an event. 200 people. I'm doing calculations here. You sell out the whole room at $20. That's $4,000 you made off that room. Selling out the whole room at $20. Now, selling out the whole room at $20, if it's a good fit and you're a good speaker, is not unheard of. It's uncommon, not unheard of. But let's say that you do two speaking gigs a month, 2 speaking gigs a month, and they're the same as the one I just outlined. So now you've made $100,000 for the year off of your book, but you've schlepped. You've busted your hump to do it. So what I want you to understand is that the book alone by itself is not a powerful income generator. However, the book sold or given away free as a lead magnet is a very powerful income generator. But here's what's even cooler. You don't even need the book to generate leads, clients, cash, credibility from your free speaking gigs. What you need is to be a good presenter, have a good story that supports a good product, service, offer, or coaching and consulting, and circle all the way back to the starting, be a really good speaker. By good, I mean connected, transparent, vulnerable, open, things like that. Now, let's do some more back of the napkin calculations, as the saying goes. Just 1 second. Just had to talk to somebody who's trying to sign up for one of my services. So we're doing more back of the napkin calculations here. So now let's say you've got your coaching or consulting program and you talk to 200 people, right? And let's say you can convert 5% of the room just on the strength of your story and your personality. 10% of the room would be 20 people, 5% would be 10 people, and let's say that your coaching program is $3,000. You just made 30 grand off of a free talk. Do you see what I'm talking about? You just made 30 grand off your $3,000 service, coaching, product offer, consultation, whatever it is. Now, many of you are saying, well, mine is much more expensive than that. I know. That's the point. Some of you are saying, well, mine isn't that expensive. Mine costs $1,000, $2,000. Well, regardless, if yours costs $1,000 and you just converted 10 people out of 200, which is a super low percentage conversion, you just made 10,000 bucks. If it's 2,000, you made 20,000 bucks. If it's 3,000, you made 30,000. If it's 5,000, you made 50,000. Do you see what I'm saying? In fact, I like to talk about her a lot because I'm so proud of her. I have a client and a student and a friend named Jackie Gold, who last week did a talk to 2,000 people, a free talk. And because she had tech issues, she couldn't collect all the leads that came in. She only got 50 leads, but she's going to convert half of those. And the lifetime client value for her, lifetime client value on average is 18,000 pounds UK, right? Which is about $22,000. So she's going to convert 25 people at an average value to her of $23,000, $22,000. Boom! And that's off of one talk. So when I talk to you and you say with a certain amount of indignation and a certain amount of pride that you only want paid gigs, just understand this. Because everybody buys into the bait and switch and the ego positioning of, I get paid to speak. Paid gigs have a lot more competition. Okay, there's one thing. Second, paid gigs are actually harder to do lead gen through. I'm not saying you can't, but it's harder. You have to rely solely, in most cases, on people coming up to you afterward and you booking calls with them. Whereas from a free gig, you can almost always negotiate with the event coordinator to give away a free gift. That free gift acts as an opt-in. Do you see what I'm saying here? All you have to do is just think it through a little bit. And you understand that free speaking gigs are infinitely more powerful financially and for credibility than paid gigs. Why are they more powerful for credibility now? Well, because it's easier to get them. And so you get more of them. The more of them you have, the more video and testimonial and photographs you have that act as social proof. You see what I'm saying here? Additionally, let's face it, the more people you get in front of, the bigger you grow. More connections, more referrals, more serendipitous meetings with people you didn't count on, couldn't have predicted, but who can offer you amazing things. One of my friends, Cornell, is a speaker, and he started off speaking for free. He's gone the keynote route, and that's fine. There's no judgment, Cornell. You're still my man. But what I want you to take from Cornell's lesson is that he is vigilant, he is focused, and he is diligent about always making sure that one gig leads to more. He always does this. In part of his pre-agreement negotiations, he always says words to the effect of, Can you buy a copy of my book for each member of your audience? Can you make 3 referrals or recommendations to other people who might want to hear me speak? So he's always working this angle, right? And so every time he speaks, he gets ROI. Now, he does 3 or 4 free gigs a year in addition to his paid roster. And every single free gig he does leads to more what? Cash, clients, credibility. Every single one. Do you understand what I'm saying? And actually, as a matter of fact, the last time Cornell and I spoke, he was creating a coaching program because it's just silly not to capitalize on getting in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people and wowing them with your expertise and your personality. Do you see? So let's talk about exactly what you can do to get more clients, get more cash, and get more credibility from your free speaking gigs. First thing, have a valuable, worthwhile free gift for your audience. I am not talking about a blueprint or a cheat sheet or an ebook. I'm talking about your book if you have one. I'm talking about a high value training, one that you have sold before, that you give away free. I'm talking about custom made or proprietary gifts. I'm talking about perhaps a free coaching call. All of these things, you see, the power of getting on stage in front of people works like this. You create massive authority right then and there for the people that you're speaking to. Now, that authority has a shelf life. Okay. So after you're done talking, you need to be able to offer something meaningful, because a week from when people saw you talk, you sort of drift into the background a little bit. 3 weeks after, a little bit more. 3 months after, and they may or may not remember having seen you speak. Unless you hire me to make you an incredible speaker, and then they'll never forget you. But that's a different live stream. So the credibility and the power and the authority and the trust and all the things that you create in the moment that you're speaking to your audience create an ideal scenario for what's called an opt-in. Now, of course, you probably know what an opt-in is, but what I want you to understand is when you have people in the moment of excitement, in the moment of openness, in the moment of willingness to listen, and you give them something free, and that free comes with an offer to call you or to speak with you or to get on your email list or something like that, that is basically lead gen. And it's lead gen with really, really prime client or leads, prospects. Okay. So free talk, be great, be powerful, be transformational, share your message in a meaningful way, offer your free gift. The free gift comes with some sort of an opportunity to speak with you. And then when they speak with you, guess what that is? That's an enrollment call. See how we did that? More clients, more cash. Let's talk about the credibility piece. The credibility piece means that you're always paying attention to talking to the event coordinators and getting agreements, preferably in writing, about whether or not there'll be photographers there, whether or not there'll be videographers there. You want to make sure that you document when you speak and that you share it on social media. This is called social proof. Now, I know you know that. I'm not talking down to you. I want you to just remember, I want you to understand, right? Leverage it. So is there value to all the selfies that you take with people that you've just met at events? Absolutely. It shows people who are watching you that you're out there doing it. You're walking the walk. Is there value to pictures and video of you on stage? Of course there is. Obviously, right? But then where most people fail, if they even do that part, if they even pay attention to getting commitments in writing from the event producers about photographers and videographers, where they most of the time fail is in asking for introductions and referrals to other people who may want to hear them speak. So now you've got a really great way to gather leads from a free talk. Now you've got strategies for how to get the most social proof and credibility out of each talk, whether they're free or not. And so, what have I done for you here? I promised I was going to give you some tips for how to create more clients, cash, and credibility from even free speaking gigs. And I went above and beyond. I gave you those things, but additionally to that, I also showed you, I would say, beyond the shadow of a doubt. Let's see, we've got a comment here. Oh, yeah, my friend Eric. Speak for free, speak for fee, speak for freedom, be awesome. um, I also showed you beyond the shadow of a doubt how powerful the free gig path is. Most of us overlook this. Most of us, for some reason, which just baffles me, but which creates opportunity for you, tend to look down our nose at free gigs. It's just amazing to me. And I think the reason is that most people don't know how to make ROI from them. I think that's really what it comes down to. Most people don't know how to get the ROI from the free gigs, but you now do. So if you would like more on this, if you would like to join a group where we are putting hundreds of speaking leads every month in the group for you, along with massive resources, how to make a one sheet, how to make a sizzle reel, how to do a press release, how to tell your story powerfully. We're bringing in experts in the industry to give you trainings on how to monetize the business of speaking, how to sell from the stage if that's your jam. All things related to the world of professional speaking. If you'd like to join a group where we have all these things in there for you, now it does cost money, but it costs less than a cup of coffee every day. Put hashtag group in the comments. Just put hashtag group in the comments and we'll get you into that group. Remember, it's less than a cup of coffee a day. It's about $2.15 a day to join, something like that. So we're going to be giving you hundreds of leads. We're going to be helping you to apply for them in the most strategic, most leveraged way. We're going to be giving you trainings and resources on all things public speaking and how you can use it as a powerful income generator. So let us know. Hashtag group in the chat below, and we'll get you into that group. Okay. All right. That's it for me. That's it for today. Thank you guys who are watching after the fact. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.